Hey, what's up, y'all? So eventually you will see this, but I wanted to get this done quickly. So there's where we are. This whole build is waiting for just one of these. Yeah. So, you know, I just need one. And it took days to get here, but faster than what I would have gotten them from AliExpress because I'm still waiting. So we're gonna go ahead and get this finished as soon as possible. Oh, well, there you go. Like, I don't know why, but that went in significantly easier. Typically you have to press it in. So these better freaking be the same. Well, it seems like they are. Maybe just that side had a slightly different tolerance. Yeah, because this one I'm having to use the vise to get in. So that is in there. Let's get the shaft. Let's see. Thanks for waiting, man. I've been waiting too. If you've been waiting, imagine how long I've been waiting. Like I was anxious to get this done. And I ordered them from, I originally ordered everything from AliExpress, but they didn't come in a reasonable time. I'm gonna try and press this in with, see, I think the tolerances are just different on this one. I'm gonna press this one in with the spring in it, because trying to get it in, it's crazy. But yeah, I got these from Amazon because, like I said, AliExpress, like, they got everything here within a few weeks. Actually, about a month. Make sure that's correct. I don't want to be pressing and ruining stuff. I have to do this without the spring. It's seeming like the spring is not wanting to stay in. So I'll just take the spring out and press it in. I see why. Yeah, that one came out rather easy. Yeah, these are going in significantly easier, and I don't know why, but I think it's just the tolerances on this printed part is a little different than on the other one. Make sure I get this in here. Hey, well, that shouldn't have went in that easy, but we'll go with it. I mean, since it went in that easy, give me a sec. What I'm going to do. Oh yeah, the project. So you get what's called a BOM file, bill of materials, which has everything listed where you're gonna need it, and all the links are to AliExpress, which is cool. But when you want something and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, and then you get some of it, and then some of it's held up in customs, kind of makes you a little bit annoyed, because, you know, you spend, like everything, you spend your money on it. You're expecting these things to come when they say they're going to be here. It says they were supposed to be here by November 1st. It is now November 14th, and I am still waiting. So, you know, Nothing you can do about that. Let me move the camera over some slightly. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so, you know, all you can do is wait and wait patiently. Probably should pull up the directions, which, what is cool is, I reached out to Pokornyi about their USB cable, trying to mount the GX12. Turns out that the directions they provided left out their version, and they literally fixed it and sent out version 1.2 of their own direction. So, I mean, that is awesome. When you ask them a question, they got back to me first thing, you know, yesterday, letting me know what the issue was and how to correct it and go from there. So that it was a really quick process. You know, they just forgot to include it, is all, which was fine. But let me grab the screw I need. Let's get to the directions where I left off. These are M3 Tims, right? Yeah. Let's connect the clutch. I'm super excited, but gotta get this done as soon as possible before my babies get home. You know, anybody who has kids knows. Yeah, you're right. AliExpress is, like, it can be a great resource because, I mean, the cost, let alone, like, I ordered this here full of M3 screws and all the other stuff from Amazon, like some of it from Amazon, and it is significantly more expensive. As we know, an M3 anything in the US is just highly expensive because, oh, let me take this off. We went with the Imperial system, which nobody else uses. So one thing I do want to point out for you guys who've been following me, I'll show you real quick. So on the back here, I had originally put on this because I needed space. Turn Racing, I forgot they had sent this over, or added it to the cart when I ordered the Turn Racing button plate, which is just a 3D printed spacer. Which, now that I think about it, my guy Matt, should have reached out to him. Likely he could have done the same thing. But at the time, you know, you don't know what you don't know. And that's why I'm here giving as much advice as I can along the process. So we're going to go ahead and get as much of this done. And then what we'll do is we'll do, like I normally do, an official review of the wheel and everything. So you get that feedback, but hopefully I have enough time to show you guys the wheel, plug it in a sim hub and go from there. So we're going to try and move this along as fast as possible. We all know that is easier said than done when you're messing with and putting together things. So all right, there's one, two more. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Make a compressed version of it. So obviously, if I would have had all the materials and, you know, I was pretty decent at it, I could have made this in a few hours, which I don't doubt I could have done, as opposed to taking as long as it has. But like I said, you know, a lot of these things I'm learning for the first time. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just take and maybe make a 30-minute compressed version of everything and kind of point out where I learned and what mistakes I made and so forth. Yeah, because there's always mistakes that we all make that we can all learn from along the way. And trust me, I had to weld and re-weld and weld and yeah. Hey Sean, what's good, man? And my brother Neil, what's good? What's good? Hopefully y'all are doing good today. Neil and I had a great session last night, getting on iracing and working on some trail breaking with my brother, so he'd know how to do things, make them quicker. Come on, this thing is not very powerful. There you go. Has its moments. But alright. Everything is connected there. There's nothing more I need to do there. Now let's drop in the PCB. Obviously, we're going to start connecting everything. So let's start the connection process. Obviously, I had to go back and re-weld some. Let's see. Look at the directions here. All right, the PCB has two more. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is work on now connecting all of the wires. Now, I measured everything out and connected it, well, to exactly what they recommended. So I expect everything to fit accordingly. And I got some zip ties to zip everything together that I can. You're most welcome, Neil. Like I said, we family, so we've got to stick together. Help each other out where we can. Plus, you being faster helps me. You being on my team helps me. And you feeling more confident when racing against you in something, it's even better. So, yeah, it's a win-win for all of us. Coder there. Connect this encoder here. Okay. And then left clutch goes here. Moment of truth will be when we power this on. Huh. You know what? I gotta disconnect that for a sec. I almost forgot to connect the Vocor screen. So let's do that right now, because that would be counterproductive. Trying to be as delicate as I can because, as you know, these pieces are so small. Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally hit my mic with my elbow. I guess I should raise this. Oh, it came right out. I didn't tighten it down. I've got a new mic arm coming. Something that gives me a little more flexibility than what I currently have. Sorry about that. You know what? Do this. I'm gonna sit this in my lap. Sorry about that. So that I can wrap some of these cables together. Because again, I went with the exact measurements that they recommended of 200 millimeters for some and then 100 millimeters for others. So I want to organize this somewhat. Put a zip tie there to hold these down. Cut off the excess there. Okay. Oh, I yanked the cord out. Oh no. How did I pull that off? That is not good, guys. That is not good. I yanked out the cord. Now this is going to take even more of my precious time because this slows me down. See, and like I said, you'll learn from my mistakes. Yeah, man, this mic is easy to mute because you just tap it with your... That's exactly what I did. I tapped it with my wonderful elbow. But now I'm a little torqued because I'm gonna have to resolder that wire. And it's not like I have all the time in the world. But you make mistakes, you learn from them. Make sure this isn't the same size. Can't believe I just did that. Such a silly, silly mistake. I have no idea how I did that. The screwdriver is... I have no idea. I bought it on Amazon. A Hoto. Let's see if it... Yeah, it's a Hoto. So it's good. I like it. Like it a lot. But I really just made my life much more complicated than it had to be because I just made a horrible mistake. I yanked out a wire on the encoder. So what I'm gonna have to do is makeshift something to hold this so that I can resolder this wire. And that really annoys the crap out of me. But I guess rather it happen now than me assembling the entire wheel. Sorry about this, guys, but this means I'm gonna take a little bit longer than I anticipated. You've been looking to get one? Yeah, they're nice. I mean, I really do. Yeah. Let's see, I missed your message, Courtney. What'd you say? My Cube Control CX3 will be in next week. I'll be doing some LMP racing soon. Nice! Nice. That's a really nice wheel. My only gripe with Cube Controls really is just the friggin' grips are hard and slippery. Now, you might get lucky and they may be more comfortable for you. But like I had the F Pro from Cube Controls and I loved that wheel except for the grips. It annoyed. I had to wear gloves with it essentially. But you know, if you like gloves, then you're fine. I just am a fan of not wearing gloves. So whenever I don't have to, I'm super excited. So like the GSI wheel, I don't have to wear gloves. I've got the new Bavarian Simtech F Pro coming, and that has soft silicone grips. The Omega 1 has harder grips, so you can get away with not wearing gloves. But I have a feeling when I get the Pro in, because it's softer silicone grips, it's going to be much better for me in the long run. So I'm going to take this off real quick. I'm going to have to put more heat shrink on it, which shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, because it's all there. I just stupidly yanked it, and I must have didn't have it soldered on as much as I thought. Let's get one more heat shrink. All right. I just pulled it out on the encoder here. So put a little bit closer. On the encoder, the thumb encoder, I just yanked out one of the wires. Pulled too hard, I guess, or I didn't have it soldered correctly. So, yeah, you know, this is heating up, so it should be seconds. Yeah. Get a hot sponge. I'll be right back. Not quite hot enough yet. Oh, that didn't go so well. But I needed to cut that off, and that was clumsy. So, yeah, don't tell anybody I did that. I need to take off this one here. We're going to replace this encoder entirely. Let's make my life easy. Yeah, I think it snapped off entirely. So to make life easy, we're going to cut off this. This was supposed to be easy. Turns out it's not going to be as easy as I hoped. I believe the fans at the bottom. Oh no, that fan right there actually died, and I refuse to, like, all the other ones work. I refuse to replace it just yet because I looked at my temps and it's not affecting anything. So yeah, thanks for seeing that. But yeah, I was looking at the temps like, oh, wait a minute, it's not making it faster or slower, so I'm not going to invest in spending more money on fans right now when my temps are always good. I mean, I've got an AIO, which has 3 fans at the top. I've got 3 140s in the front, and I got 3 at the bottom, of which one of them you can clearly see is dead. So does it affect anything? No. And I refuse to change any of it out. So I'm going to use the vise because that's what I have it for, so it'll make my life easy instead of getting out other parts. Sorry for this not being a faster build than just adding the clutch on. Can't believe I did that though. But hopefully you guys will learn from my mistakes and not make them. Alright. Yeah, can I snap that clear off? So we're going to be much gentler on this one. Let's get heat shrink shields for all of these. Because you're going to always want to use heat shrinks, I'll be honest, because you want to protect the wires that you're soldering on. So I'm going to add 3. And we're going to solder these much better than what we did. So let me add some here. Cool. All right, so black has to be in the middle. Oh. Cool. There's one. Move that away because I've had the two. This is much easier the second time around. Three. Right, get that away. I don't want that to touch. One, two. Now that is a much more professional looking solder, if I say so myself. Dexter's Laboratory, absolutely. Ugh, I just don't need no DDs. Although my daughters are gonna come in and hopefully I can get this done and at least complete it. All right, we are cooking with gas, y'all. That is much, 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 much better. All right, let me make sure that this is all done correctly. Yep. Cool beans. All right, let's get it reconnected. Get the screw back on. Let's get the nut on the flat side. There we go. Cool. Cool. All right. We are cooking with gas. That didn't go too bad, if I say so myself. All right. Everything is connected that needs to be connected. We're gonna tie down the wires to make my life easy. We're gonna be careful this time about how much we cinch. Everything is connected that can be connected. Let me fold this down. Fold this down. Fold the wires down. Connect the clutches. Connect the other clutch. Okay. Getting the wires in seems to be the biggest headache. All right. Awesome. We are good. All right, let's see. Which screws do I need to connect the PCB? Connect. Okay. Place. This goes here. And these little pieces are for the LEDs. That goes there. And that goes there. Then we're going to connect this one here. All right. M3 8mm. This is where it all starts to come together. And it's very exciting, to say the least. Because this has been a long time coming. And by long time, I mean over 7 hours. So, I am super stoked about this. And there's something about doing it yourself that feels so cool. So we've got those 4 there. Okay. Let's get this. That makes sense. Maybe well, I've already gone this far, so I wish I would have looked up, but yeah, potentially connecting everything first before screwing everything down possibly would have made more sense. Screwing into the right one. But we've already gone this far, so I'll do these last two. Come on, don't die. This thing is... I like it a lot, but it is not... Let's see. Okay. I guess we can connect it since we are here. Kind of the moment of truth. Please don't blow up on me. Oh, we saw some LEDs. Let's see. Let's pull up SimHub. I probably want to put it here. Alright, let's try this. I saw LEDs light up, so that was a good sign. USB game controller. It says HYP-R, which is nice. Let's see. Generic USB hub, game controller HD, using the port, full-court display. Oh, I need to configure all this stuff. Okay. Import. All right, let's see. All right. Everything seems to work, but how do I... Oh, up here. See the full course screen. You want to check all the input or maybe use a joystick test application. It's an older app, it's not working. Alright, let's see. Oh. Ah. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't exactly show every button because it doesn't have enough to show them all. But yep. Let's see, if you want to check all the inputs, I recommend using the joystick application, but since it's older app, it's not working on every Windows computer. Let me try this. Okay, there's a joystick app. Let me try it. We'll put it in downloads. Because only 32 inputs that your PC recognizes. So we're gonna run the joystick test. All right. Wow, that is awesome to see. I need to calibrate the clutches. Will have to be done separately, but everything works. I can see all the button pushes light up. Oh well, I guess I can share this with you all. Give me a second. Let me do that. Let me add a window. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Window capture. Let's go ahead. Joystick test. All right. Let me know. Oh, well, not that one. Joystick test. It's not capturing the window. There we go. And let's make it larger. So I gotta calibrate the clutches. All right. Cool beans. So we are working. Push buttons. Rotaries. Buttons. Additional paddles. Like I said, I just need to calibrate the Hall sensors, but everything else is working as designed. So I think we are good to go. Let's see. The screen is not showing, makes me concerned because I remember you need a certain amount of volts for the display to work. Well, it's connected to a USB hub. And it says in order to get the, because it powered on, I can see it's got light, but let me see. All devices should be automatic. I don't have Sim Hub on connected to it, so give me a sec. Let me all right. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to hop off of here. I got a family issue I need to take care of. I hope to have this back up soon. Sorry I have to cut this short, but you know, family always comes first. I promise I won't move any further without you guys being involved. Yeah, so I'll